All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Christopher Januzzi, ECS Executive Director and CEO, and it is my great pleasure to welcome all of you, whether you are here on site with us in beautiful Vancouver or joining via video stream from somewhere else in the world, to this, the 241st ECS meeting. How exciting to be back together again. It has been a long time, a very long time, since I've seen this many people, especially this many ECS people, in one place. And looking out over the crowd right now, I can honestly say that you really do look a lot better in person than you do on Zoom. It's nice to see you in 3D, so thank you so much for being here. Yeah, this is great. For 120 years, yes, the Society is now 120 years old. ECS meetings have been the premier technical conferences in the electrochemical and solid-state fields, showcasing the visionary work of students, faculty, researchers, practitioners, current Nobel laureates, and I think it's a fair bet to say future Nobel laureates as well. In this meeting, we'll carry forward the ECS's legacy of outstanding technical content. We have 45 symposia with over 2,500 abstracts, including 1,700 oral talks, 400 posters and 400 digital presentations, and more than 1,000 student talks, all coming from 66 countries. With numbers like this, it's clear to see that if your interests are in electrochemistry or solid-state science, you will find what you are looking for here in Vancouver this week. We kicked off the meeting yesterday with a lovely reception for ECS members, and this is something new we tried because it has been a while since we've been together, as I said, and we wanted to do something special to celebrate our return to in-person meetings. And it certainly was a special event. So I think this is a feature that you will see us continue at future ECS meetings. But of course, we also like to welcome all of you who have not yet had the chance to become ECS members, and we hope to see you at our next ECS members only event, which will be at the fall meeting in Atlanta. And in the meantime, though, please let us know if there's anything that we can do to help you make the most of your experience while you're here with us at this conference. Take the time to learn more about the Society, how you can join, support, and benefit from engagement with this amazing organization. The conference exhibition opens immediately after this event, so stop by the ECS booth to meet with the staff, and while you're there, please be sure to visit with all our exhibitors who have joined us here in Vancouver this week. ECS is incredibly fortunate to have a diverse array of sponsors helping bring these events to you, and I would like to recognize them now. First, a very special thank you to our friends at Waters TA Instruments for sponsoring today's plenary with Professor Jeff Don, helping to make the wonderful lecture we are about to hear possible. And of course, we are so grateful to our many general meeting and symposia sponsors. It is only through their support that we can offer the robust technical program and the enriching special events that you'll find here at the meeting this week. I'd also like to give a warm welcome to our institutional members, shown here, whose support through ECS annual organization memberships is critical to our work that we do. Our institutional membership grew by 15% this year, a trend we would very much like to continue. And it's interesting to note that many institutional member representatives are here attending the 241st meeting through the complimentary registration benefit afforded to our institutional partner. So if you want to learn more about being an institutional partner, you can see us in the ECS booth right after the plenary today. It would be impossible to produce these meetings without the support of ECS's divisions and sections. Not only are the divisions ECS's technical front lines, creating the communities and the content that make ECS the organization it is today, but divisions, along with ECS sections, are a vital source of financial support for our meetings. And this year, the divisions, along with the Texas and European sections, provided nearly $50,000 in travel support to over 100 students and early career attendees. And we have additional travel grants made available this year, made possible through the generous legacy donation of the estate of past ECS President Theodore R. Beck, and administered by the IE and EE division. Dr. Beck joined the Electrochemical Society in 1954 and was active in local, section, and division and society affairs throughout his distinguished career, which included positions at Kaiser Permanente, Boeing, and ultimately his own research consultancy, Electrochemical Technology Corporation. He authored 77 technical papers and received 11 patents. We are honored and humbled to be remembered by Dr. Beck this way. His gift to ECS will enable students and early career researchers to benefit from engagement with the society, just as he did, for years to come. And I think it's a really fitting tribute to and from one of our own. And so we offer our sincerest thanks to Dr. Beck and all the Beck family for their enduring support. In closing, I would like to wish you all the best this week here in Vancouver. And I will ask you to join me in welcoming the director of the Maryland Energy Innovation Institute, the William L. Krentz Centennial Chair in Energy Research, and a distinguished university professor from the University of Maryland, and I might add, the pride of San Rafael High School, ECS President, Professor Eric Waxman. Mr. President.
Thank you, Chris, and thank you to all of our attendees for coming to this beautiful meeting in Vancouver. I cannot tell you how excited I am to officially open the conference and to be able to welcome you to the first in-person meeting of the Electrochemical Society since October 2019. That seems so long ago. I came to my first ECS meeting in 1989. That was even longer. And since then, these gatherings have been an absolutely vital part of my professional life, introducing me to the colleagues, collaborators, and friends that have helped shape my career over these past 3 decades. And I must also add, have been a major part of my family life. You might notice some of the pictures and my wife and daughter over there. As my first order of business, I would like to extend my thanks and gratitude for the leadership of my predecessors, Christina Bach and Stefan Oswald, who, along with ECS volunteers and staff, produced the 3 outstanding digital meetings we hosted to keep us connected and to keep science moving forward during the COVID-19 shutdown. But I have longed for the direct personal face-to-face connections ECS meetings like this provide, and so I'll return to in-person meetings as cause for celebration, and celebrate we will. However, we do so with heavy hearts for our friends and colleagues in Ukraine, who at this very moment are valiantly fighting for their country, their homes, and their lives. We all watched with horror back in late February when the invasion of sovereign Ukraine started. Since then, the resiliency, courage, and determination of the Ukrainian people has been a source of hope and inspiration to all of the freedom-loving people of the world. Shortly following the invasion, I, on behalf of the ECS Board of Directors, issued a statement expressing our collective shock and dismay at the appalling actions that occurred. And although this society's mission is not political, we were compelled to share this statement because what is taking place is a humanitarian tragedy launched without provocation or regard to the needless suffering the invasion has caused. In addition to issuing this statement, I have personally written to all of our constituents in Ukraine to offer them complimentary ECS membership and registration to our meetings taking place in 2022. We realize those in Ukraine are dealing with dire, life-threatening circumstances right now. We made this offer in hopes that ECS membership and access to our meetings will provide some sense of solace and connectedness in these most trying of times. The response from our friends in Ukraine has been overwhelming. I can't tell you how many emails I've received thanking us for that. And also, we want to thank them and welcome them who are live streaming as we are today. And to our colleagues in the Russian Federation, ECS acknowledges that the actions taken by your government do not reflect the will of individual ECS members living and working there. We hope that you stand with us in our complete denunciation of this horrific action. My friends, we find ourselves living in a very different world than when we last met. Over 6 million lives have been lost to COVID-19. There is political and economic upheaval on a global scale, and climate change continues to wreak havoc on an already overstressed world. Each of us, no matter where we live, is being directly and severely impacted by these events, making it absolutely clear that when it comes to addressing the grand challenges facing the world today, we are all in this together. And that fact gives me great hope, because not only is the work of the ECS community central to addressing these global grand challenges, but with representatives from 66 countries, the world is here at this meeting, united in our commitment to finding solutions. Through science, we will overcome these challenges. Together, we will continue to do what ECS has done for 120 years and counting, convene the leading technical minds to advance our science for the benefit of all humanity. Tonight is our pleasure to honor members of ECS for their contributions and to celebrate. I told you it was coming. And because this is our first in-person ECS Awards and recognition ceremony in several years, we have a bit of catching up to do. And so, in addition to this year's awardees, we will also be joined by those who've received awards since we last came together. First, I would like to congratulate our divisions and section award winners, whom you will find listed both online and in the meeting program. Please make a point to attend their sessions where you can experience firsthand why they are being recognized by their peers for their technical contributions. Our first award is the Leadership Circle Award, which recognizes and thanks our institutional partners in electrochemistry and solid-state science. The award is granted in the year a member institution reaches a significant anniversary milestone. Today, we recognize the following institutional members for their 25 years of dedication to ECS. Scribner Associates, represented by Kevin Cooper, and Electrosynthesis Company, represented by David Genders. Thanks very much to Kevin, David, and their firms for their continued support and engagement. And now I would like to ask the ECS Second Vice President and Publication Subcommittee Chair, Jerry Bott, to present our next award.
Thank you, Eric. And today I will be presenting the Norman Hackerman Young Author Award, which is given annually for the best paper published on the Journal of the Electrochemical Society by young author, co-authors in the preceding volume year. With us today is the 2020 winner of the Norman Hackerman Young Author Award, Stefan Oswald, from the Technical University of Munich, for the paper, Novel Method for Monitoring the Electrochemical Capacitance by In Situ Impedance Spectroscopy as Indicator for Particle Cracking of Nickel-Rich NCMS, Part 1, Theory and Validation. Congratulations, Stefan. And now I would like to ask ECS President-elect Turgut Gur to come to the next stage to recognize our next recipients.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Jerry. Good afternoon. The 13 divisions of the ECS ensure in-depth coverage of the Society's broad technical domain. Over the course of their 2-year terms, division chairs not only oversee all affairs of their respective divisions, they also provide stewardship at the Society level by serving on their board of directors. As part of the board, these chairs helped shape the future of our organization, and so we are truly indebted to them for their service. Please join me in recognizing the following past division chairs. Greg Jackson, High Temperature Energy Materials and Processes Division Chair from 2017 to 2019. John Stacer. Hold your applauses until we're all finished. Thank you. John Stacer, Industrial Electrochemistry and Electrochemical Engineering Division Chair, 2018 to 2020. Slava Rotkin, Nanocarbons Division Chair from 2016 to 2020. And Marko Duf, Battery Division Chair from 2018 to 2020. Please join me in a round of applause to thank the division chairs for their service of ECS. And now we will recognize 2 members who have served in the executive leadership of ECS through their work as society officers. First, Jim Fenton, ECS Secretary from 2016 to 2020. And we would like to recognize the 2020-2021 ECS President, Stefan Oswald. Jim and Stefan, the Society offers our sincerest thanks for your leadership, insight, and inspiration. Thank you. The distinction of Fellow of the Electrochemical Society was established to recognize advanced individual technological contributions in the field of electrochemical and solid-state science and technology, as well as active membership or citizenship involvement in the affairs of the Electrochemical Society. While we normally announce the class of fellows at the fall meeting, as Eric has mentioned, we are behind in acknowledging our newest fellows. So to catch up today, we are pleased to be joined by two members of the 2020 class of ECS fellows, Catherine Ayers for her leadership and technological advances in electrochemical energy systems, and Kang Xu for his electrolyte materials development and fundamental understanding of interfacial electrochemical mechanisms. Catherine and Kang, this is our society's honor to welcome you both as fellows of the Electrochemical Society. Now I leave it to you. Thank you.
The Henry B. Linford Award for Distinguished Teaching was established in 1981 for excellence in teaching in the subject areas of interest to the Society. Henry Linford was a distinguished professor of chemical engineering at Columbia University and known for his work and research in electroplating and corrosion of metals. We have two winners we are recognizing today. The first is the 2020 Linford Award winner, Ram Mantharam. Ram is receiving this award for teaching, mentoring, and nurturing numerous students through lectures, laboratory experiments, and scholarly writing on new materials design. Professor Mantharam gave his award talk, Intricacies of High-Energy Cathodes for Lithium-Ion Batteries, via webinar in June of 2020. The talk is available to view on the ECS website. Congratulations, Ram. The 2022 recipient of the Henry B. Linford Award for Distinguished Teaching is Martin Winter. Professor Winter is receiving this award for outstanding accomplishments and excellence in teaching electrical energy storage science and technology, and exemplary support of the mission of the Electrochemical Society to disseminate knowledge and promote electrochemical science and technology in the public interest. Professor Winter delivered his award talk, The Role of Electrochemistry in Battery R&D, earlier today. Congratulations. The next Society Award, the Vittorio De Noro Award, was established in 1971 to recognize distinguished contributions to the field of electrochemical engineering and technology. Dr. De Noro is known internationally for his many contributions to industry, particularly in the manufacturing of chlorine and in the development of dimensionally stable electrodes. The winner of the 2020 Vittorio De Noro Award is Hubar Gastert for distinguished research and education contributions to electrochemical engineering and its applications to advanced fuel cell and battery technologies. Professor Gastiger presented his talk, Analysis of the Catalysis Requirements with regards to catalyst structures and catalyst durability studies for PEM water electrolysis at Prime 2020. And the 2022 Vittorio De Noro Award recipient is Robert Savinel for a long and distinguished career of fundamental and applied electrochemical engineering, research leading to new electrochemical materials and devices, training new electrochemical engineering researchers, and inspiring the start of national and international research programs in new electrochemical technologies. Professor Savinelli's award talk, Electrolytes, Discovery to Fundamentals and Fundamentals to Discovery, takes place on Wednesday at 11:40 a.m. in room 213. Congratulations again to all of today's award recipients and service recognition honorees, and thank you for your contributions to the science and the society.